don't think I wrote passive perception on the rest of yours. Shit.
Okay. I have perception here, but it's 0.
Well, you can use your passive then, which is a 10, I believe. Because you can roll or you can use your passive.
Where's the here. Passive wisdom. Sure, we'll do that.
Okay.
So whatever I roll plus 10?
No, like your passive is without a roll.
Without a roll.
So you can roll or you can use the passive.
The choice is yours.
I'll try rolling.
It's also called taking a 10. So, but
I'll try rolling and see if I get higher than a 10.
Go for it.
15.
Yeah, sure.
There we go.
All right. So you go ahead and you decide to walk around the town and kind of get a feel for what's going on. Well, it's a good thing you waited to head to the castle. It is a little busy over there right now. Mm-hmm. There seems to be a conjuring of a small crowd for... seems to be the princess of the land.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what's going on. You're not close enough, but you do know it seems to be like a speech or some sort.
Okay, so they're all gathered like in a crowd or whatever.
Right,
so
at the foot of the steps.
So I go to whoever's nearest me, and I go, "Hey, buddy, I just got in town. What's going on?"
And he looks and he goes, "Oh,
Damn dog.
He goes, "Oh, well, the princess is coming of age. It's her birthday today."
Coming of age,
And so she's given her first royal decree as Princess of Hyrule now that she is available to be queen.
Do we have an idea of what she's going to be decreeing or no?
Oh, it was just... We hear that she is heading up the small operations and things in town as opposed to her father doing the overall laws. So she is making sure that she herself gets involved with
what's going on
in town. You know, like her first steps as an official, decree or whatever you want to call them. Whatever you want to call them.
Yeah. So I just look at him and I'm like, maybe I'll stick around and see what this is all about then. So I just kind of stand next to him and I'm like, oh, just waiting.
You also do notice there's a couple of shops nearby. There's... You see something like, you see like a magic shop of sorts. Mm-hmm. There's an equipment shop. There's a general store.
Mm-hmm. I do have quite a bit of money.
There is a market, like a food market of sort.
So
you could buy me a leaf.
So before I leave, I go to the guy again. I'm like, do we know when she's gonna come out? Do we have a little bit of time?
Oh, I mean, this just started. This will probably be a good hour or so.
So I'm like, I think to myself, yeah, let's go see what's in the market and everything. So you can kind of browse around and stuff.
Sure thing. Where do you head up first?
What's all available then? Just basically everything, since it's
like
Castletown.
Everything is open. So since like most of the places are empty because of the decree, like all the shops are still open.
Well, I want to play an RPG. I usually go like weapons, armor. So
yeah,
we'll just pick one.
So there's an equipment shop. There's a general store. There's a magic shop.
That's why we have the dice tray.
Yeah. 5.
Armor place first.
Okay. So you head up to the armor place. There's a couple of stands worth of armor, different styles and such. Mm-hmm. Like a couple of really simple, stylish looking pieces to, a little more heavier suits. Mm-hmm.
Well, shopkeeper's there, right? He's right behind the counter, I'm guessing.
Yep.
I go up to them and I go, "Hey, buddy, I'm wondering if you have anything for a male Gerudo."
I mean, we tailored all sorts. We don't discriminate here. I mean, Hylians are Hylians, Gerudo. We're all humanoid.
Good answer. You got anything for my build? And I kind of like step back and I'm like,
what kind of armor are you sporting?
I got L armor, M armor. Do I even have an armor on me right now?
I thought you did.
I don't right now.
Too much
I just have an explorer pack and then my weapons.
I know.
How do you have 13 in armor then?
Did you eat the Reese's in the bathroom?
That's what we did when we did it.
Okay. I was about to say, did
I'm just sitting here, I'm like, did that bitch go in the bathroom and eat the Reese's?
Don't put it past me, but my grandpa used to take his cell phone and a newspaper in the bathroom. He would talk to people.
He spends hours in the bathroom on his phone.
You have unarmored defense.
I have unarmored
Wait a minute.
defense.
Hold
So
on, time
much
the fuck
better.
out.
The pizza, it makes me sick because it's greasy and stuff.
Time out.
How do you have unarmored?
We can share.
Okay, well if you have unarmored defense, then at the moment your score should be an 11, not a 13.
Okay.
So fix that for me.
For armor class?
Yeah.
11.
And he goes, well, what kind of armor are you looking for?
L armor is like light armor, right?
Well, let me take a look. 1 second.
Because I don't think he's going to have M armor, which I think is magic armor.
I thought that was you pressing into the mic.
Stop clicking. Oh, god damn it. Fucking. Okay.
You guys didn't skip my turn, right?
No, I
it's still
made-
on me.
Yeah, I was kind of,
That was cool.
hanging on Chris for a little bit before I got to you.
Yeah. Because I was the first one to get to Pyro Castle, so...
Let's see. So armor, and shields.
Makes part of the knee is good.
And then they're like, with the bomb.
Okay, here we go. L armor and M armor. They're light armor and medium armor.
Okay.
So he says, well, I got all sorts of different armors. Some of the more lighter armors, like padded leather and studded leather. But I also have some hide, chain shirts, some scale mail, breastplates, and half plates. Though I will warn you, scale mail and half plates are a little heavy.
Trying to think of like when I think of Ganon, like what kind his armor was. It was like he had it like what, like his shoulders.
I would
like his arms.
probably say breastplate.
Breastplate?
Would probably be more your style.
Yeah. What kind of breastplates do you have? I tell the gentleman.
He shows you a few different sets of armor with the breastplates, and I want you to roll me a. Yeah, either roll me perception or take the 10.
Well,
Okay.
a little bit better.
Okay. You are looking at the breastplate armor, and this one, you've noticed that when you look at the sets that he's pulled out, one particularly draws to you. It is a silver and blood red. It is a silver breast armor with a blood red cape.
Okay.
It has the mark of the desert on it, which means that he's catered to Gerudo before.
Okay.
You also take notice of the greaves and the gloves that go with it.
Mm-hmm.
The greaves and the gloves have blood red lining in it, so they're comfortable when you wear them.
Mm-hmm.
And they are pretty damn shiny. This armor looks pretty solid.
I look at the shopkeeper and I'm like, the silver and red one, have you catered to the Gerudo before?
See, that's why I said I don't discriminate. Yeah, no, this actually particular set, funny enough, was by a female Gerudo officer by the name of Aji once upon a time ago.
Aji, you say? I just came from where I was and I've been talking with Aji.
Oh. Interesting. Wait, so if you were sent by Aji, wait a minute. What are you doing in town, by the way?
So I don't like open the letter or anything. I just kind of show him like this, and I'm like, I got a letter from the king. He told me to come by and help Hyrule, basically.
And if he sent a letter to Aji, and you know Aji, normally I sold the set for about 400 ruby. I am willing to part with it for 200 because, well, if the king needs you and Aji is, well, you're in close relation to her, I don't see why I couldn't give you a break this one time.
That's very generous, friend. You strike a hard bargain. I kind of like look at my money. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll take it.
So from your pool, go ahead and...
What did I give you, 60 EP?
Yeah, 60 EP.
Go ahead and get rid of 20 of that, so you're down to 40 EP.
Okay, and then equipment would be...
So then you will add in breastplate.
Breastplate.
Your unarmored defense will get better as the build goes on, but for now, something with a little more beef to it would be better.
I'm just making a note. Silver, red key.
Yeah.
So do
Now-
I change what the armor class
Yeah, so
is?
your armor class now is up to a 15.
Ooh.
Okay. Hey Nick, how do you fix a broken gorilla?
Go ahead, what is it?
With a monkey wrench.
He's like,
And he's like, I'm gonna take a sip of my drink now.
He's like, I'm done.
What do you call it?
That's not as bad as what I was thinking, Risha. I thought she was going to say Gorilla Glue. Oh my, I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hit her.
What do you call
Okay.
an elevator full of white people? Do I come block their crackers?
Moving on!
Anyways,
Alright, guys.
Get your turn next.
Alright. So,
Your players
yeah,
together.
so Sakura, you are the next one that gets to the entrance of Hyrule Castle Town. You walk up the road. You are given this tunic that you're given gives you the ability to breathe and walk on land in heat without dehydrating too much. When you get to the entrance of Hyrule Castle Town, you have a guard go, halt. How can I help you today?
I was sent here by the king.
Do you have proof of that?
A letter. The letter.
So you show the letter, and he goes, another one. Okay. You may enter. And he steps aside. So now you are able to enter the castle town. What do you do when you enter?
I watch myself and stuff around me as I do my journey.
So you can either roll perception or you could take a 10.
What does taking 10 mean?
Good question. So when you take a 10 in any skill, you bypass the roll and you essentially make it so you yourself get the very basic information you need about the area or whatever your roll might give you.
but if you roll, you can get a higher
You
than
could possibly
10,
get higher than 10.
and then you get more information.
I'm
So
gonna
it's-
roll.
You gonna
Okay,
roll?
so roll, and then I want you to add your perception, which is going to be in your skill list.
Okay. I gotta, before I roll, what does D8 mean in total? You told me to put D8 mean.
Oh, that's your hit point die. That's
comes
for
up
when
later.
you level. That's for when you level up.
Oh,
So don't worry
okay.
about
That
that.
comes later.
I was just curious. 13.
Okay, so she got higher than 10.
Plus your perception.
Where's my perception?
It's going to be in the skills.
It's in the skills.
Oh. It's a 1.
So
Okay,
add a 1.
so
That'd
14.
be 14.
You notice a big, large gathering at the bottom of Hyrule Castle steps. A young woman, you can only presume to be of royalty, is giving a speech of some sort. You can't hear it very well, but you see a lot of people around.
I move closer to it without being seen.
Are you actively trying to be stealthy, or are you just trying to be quiet?
Quiet.
Okay. You walk up very quietly to the back of the crowd, and you start listening to the speech. She seems to be the princess of the castle, of the land. So she's more or less talking about... She's more or less talking about how she's going to help decree the area. It seems like she is saying how she's going to start helping decree and law the land. So that's what she's doing right now.
That's not necessarily a bad thing right now, right?
No, I mean, she's the princess of the castle, so, you can only assume that she's, it seems that she might be starting her, ability to help control the land.
Okay. What did I do? I should stay there first. So
Okay.
Just stay there.
Okay. You go next, Travis.
Okay, I go
So
next.
what happens is that the way you enter the castle, or the way you enter the town, a portal opens up just off of the Hyrule Castle town, like off to the side. The guards kind of step back a little bit because they're a little bit afraid. They've never seen the Twilight Portal before, and you step through. One of them goes, "Hold on. Who are you?" And before you answer, you will see another Twilight. He is in a guard armor. He has hair covering one eye, and the other one is red. And he appears, and he goes, "Hold on. I will handle him." And the other guards nod, and the other Twilight smiles, and he goes, "So, what are you here for?"
I'm here. I was sent by Princess. Whatever her name. I can't remember what her name is. Midna.
Write down Midna. Princess Midna on your sheet.
Okay, how do you spell that?
M-I-D-A... No, I'm sorry. M-I-D-N-A.
N-A.
Princess, not your business.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so he goes, "You've been sent by Princess Midna. Do you have anything by her to tell you that she can't... No, wait. What am I asking you for? I can just ask her." And you see him do this. He opens up his hands like this, and a small orb appears. And you hear her voice, and she goes, "Yes, Sasha." And he goes, "I apologize for contacting you, Princess, but we have one of our own here that came through the portal. Yes, I have given him the bracelet. He is there on official business to the king." "Oh, okay. My apologies. I wanted to just make sure one of us wasn't going rogue." "No, you will stay there, Sasha, and with the king, he is there to adventure and to help us." Don't do that again.
Oh, that was so salty. I don't know. I don't think I think salty in this world.
He nods to the princess and makes the orb disappear and goes, "My apologies. I'm sorry. We don't come here very often, and sometimes when we do, we cause trouble. Just wanted to make sure." And he looks to the other guards. He goes, "He may pass. He's one of us." And the guards nod and they let you through.
Then I walk through.
When you walk through, what do you do when you enter Twilight Castle Town? I'm sorry, Hyrule Castle Town.
I go to the palace where
Everyone's gathered.
everyone's gathered.
Well,
Okay.
unless he doesn't know that yet.
Well, yeah. So you do see the crowd. At least. You step up to the crowd. I want you to roll me a d20, and then add your perception
Roll
score.
it in here.
Okay.
No, he's got a tray
one
right
right
there.
Here.
Yeah.
She's been messing with this the whole entire time.
It's
No, I haven't.
16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 16 plus, what's your perception?
Perception.
It's on your skills in that little in that tall box right by your scores.
Oh, perception is 0.
Okay, well, 16 is still good, so.
Yep.
You go ahead and you notice right next to you a blue female coated in water and wearing a blue water tunic. Go ahead and roll me history.
Okay. I got a 3.
Okay.
And I got 2, so that's like 6.
3 and 2.
3 and 2 is 6.
No,
It's 5.
And then 5.
Somebody needs to go back to grade school.
Uh-oh! Well, I mean, he wasn't completely wrong. I mean, if it was 3 times 2, then yeah. It's
Yeah, I mean, 3
six.
times 2 is
but
6.
okay.
But still, okay. Anyway, so you go ahead and you notice that the only thing you know about this person next to you is that it's a Zora. And you know that Zoras are water-based life forms. That's all you know.
Yeah.
Don't kill
Yeah.
me.
I won't.
With the attitude you said that.
I might. You never know.
Oh my god.
If you're good. If you're a good girl.
I want you to roll me perception.
That's perception. Okay. The D20, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That should be the only thing you guys should be rolling today.
1, and I had. That makes 2.
Look at his face.
You don't know shit. Unfortunately.
What did she get, a 1?
So, a 1 is
Oh
a
my
critical
God.
failure. So critical failures in D&D usually mean nothing. In battle, it's even worse than nothing. It's usually death for you, not for the other person.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Okay,
keep that
at
in
least
mind.
I'm not fighting anyone.
Thank
Yep.
God.
I know, 'cause
You don't even notice this person come up next to you. Which, by the way, you guys can all give a description of your characters in a bit, because you guys will be presented by the king.
Great.
The last to enter the castle town is you, Kelly.
Oh God.
La 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 la.
So, Cookie.
No, stop.
Okay, so Cookie, you end up walking up to Hyrule Castle Town.
Okay.
Your small appearance kind of fools the guards a little bit, because you walk up and you see a kid run up the road toward the castle town, and one of them stops you. He holds out his hand and goes, "Hold on. Where are you going?"
Inside the castle.
Is there a reason?
To see the king.
The hot king.
He's now not just hot king, he's a sexy king that has abs.
So he goes, do you have any proof? And your fairy talks and tries to say, like, she has been sent by the great Deku tree to help save Hyrule. And all the guards here is like ding 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 ding, because they don't speak Fae. And your fairy's sitting there going like,
And I'm looking at my fairy like, they can't really hear you. Only I can hear you.
well, that sucks.
You fit the perfect fairy description.
And the fairy looks at her like, tell them.
Yeah, your fairy goes like, well, show them somehow. They need proof, apparently.
How am I gonna show them proof?
You have the material in front of you, sister.
Roll me perception.
13
Plus.
What's your perception? I can read.
6.
Okay,
Yes,
so 19.
nice.
You notice a small cookery up on the up on the archway above them,
Oh goody.
and he's asleep.
Oh, that's That's even great.
That's gonna wake him up.
That's even better.
You're gonna go touch him and wake him up. Wake up, Your Majesty. Wake up. Hi.
No, I know better not to wake up people now these days.
What do you do now that you see him?
You bloop at him.
Stop.
It's my turn, Travis. Stop. I quietly sneak by him to try to not wake
They're
him
like,
up.
no, like, so, okay, so you have the two guards in front of you,
Oh.
and
Okay.
the one is up above, like, the archway. So you just see a Kokiri like you just sleeping there.
Yeah,
A naked
you're here,
man.
2 guards here, big archway, and he's like on top.
Yeah.
Like he's up here.
Yeah.
He's clothed.
He sees
not
clothes.
Okay, I'm trying to think. I'm stumped.
Want me to give you a suggestion?
Your fairy goes, hey. And she looks up and she goes, you want me to poke him?
Yes.
So you see the fairy go, and she goes, hey! And he goes, hut! And he just falls off the top of the archway, and you see him go like leaf and just slide down. And he's like,
The guards are just like, what the hell is going on?
and he walks over and he goes, oh good, you made it. And he just like looks really tired, and he's like, and he's just staring at you. I'm sorry. I've been waiting for half a day. I'm exhausted.
Well, what do you expect? I'm a kid and I can't run as fast as you think I can.
Well, so am I. We're the same race, Dingle Fritz.
Yeah, but I'm better than you.
Better, no better.
And he goes ahead and he holds out a invitation and goes, this is for her. The king has sent it. And they look and go, Jib? Seriously? It's like, what? I told you I was waiting here for a while.
Give me some
And he's like, hold on. And he hands it out and he just goes, he hands it back to the Jib and he's just like, get the hell out of here. He's like, got it. And you see him just jump up and you see the leaf go, and he just fly away. Like, that's all he does.
What about the dingleberries?
He said Dingle Fritz. But anyway, he goes, but one of the guards go, okay, well, you've been let in.
Hey.
There's a lot of people being invited by the king. And you walk in. What do you do when you walk in?
I look around.
Roll me perception.
13.
13.
Lucky.
6, 19 again.
Okay, so 19. So you walk around. You notice the big gathering at the bottom of the castle steps. You notice a Zora and a Twilight both at the end of the crowd there. Roll me history. Oh yeah, and you see a Gerudo exit a shop. But
Roll as you
it's-
keep talking.
go
I
ahead.
gotta re-roll again. 11.
11 plus history.
Where's history? Oh wait, 0.
Okay, so 11.
So just 11.
Alright, but good news, but good enough. So here's what you know. You know Zoras are water-based life forms that, unless out on a journey, normally don't come out to Hyrule Castle. You know the Twilight are interdimensional beings that use shadow a lot to live and survive. They are actually very weak to sunlight. And you see the Gerudo, who's a male walking around. And you know the Gerudo only give birth to a male every supposed 50 to 100 years. So to see a male, kind of unusual.
What? That confused me. A male giving birth to a
Well,
male.
it's not your turn, so.
Well, okay, so Gerudo are strictly female. They're like Amazons.
Oh.
Yeah.
So for them to give birth to a male is very rare.
Okay, I heard it wrong. I thought a male gives birth.
That's what I thought
okay,
you
well,
meant too.
well, there's a fuck up.
Male Gerudo exists, but they're very